Morning.
This is Jerry and Chico with He Provides.
It's early morning. She's on her way to work, but we're leaving a little early. A local ministry, one we've mentioned, Gateway Ministries. They do the Hope Fest every year. This is the beginning day of their yard sale to fund this Hope Fest. We've donated a few items. We donated a few minutes, which is all we had. But we're headed over there now. We're going to see what they've got. We're going to try to see if there's anything we need to buy. It's all Goodwill offering. You pay what you think it's worth. And we're going to bring you along. We'll see you in a bit. So we're here up close, and my wife looks like she's a woman on a mission. She has already been successful. And they've got a ton of stuff, and we're told that there's lots more inside. So we're going to go check that out too. And we'll bring you the haul. Well, check this out. Emergency Medical Guide, 2nd edition. I think I'm going to have that. Absolutely. And not sure what that is, but it looks pretty cool. It's an oven, infrared oven. Huh. So, lots of dishes. I'm sure there's tons of clothes. There's a lot of cool stuff. I'll show you some more in a bit. Well, here's something you don't find at every yard sale. Autographed hats.
Yeah.
Jeff Gordon's a good old Indiana boy.
I'd probably never wear it. Ain't that awful?
Well, that's pretty cool. Now, I'm just speaking about for me. I would never buy white furniture. It would be ruined probably day 2. But not everybody's a slob like I am, or messy like I am. A lot of electronics, some cool furniture, bicycles, tables, entertainment centers. I think entertainment centers have gone the way of the dinosaur. Apologize, I know the lighting is not great here in the entryway, but they have got tons of stuff in here. You need Jeep wheels or a lamp, and it's all free will, Goodwill offering. You pay what you think you should pay, and hopefully everybody will have a kind heart and give a little extra, because the money's going to fund a wonderful thing. I think this is mostly clothes, which is right up my wife's alley. Look at her go. But hey, we've got 5 grandkids, and all 5 of them, or the majority of the 5 of them, Mackenzie's pregnant, so we don't have any prego clothes, but the majority of the kids have clothing at our house if they ever need to change or spill something on themselves or whatever. So it's a good thing that she does. I sometimes forget to look under the tables, and that's sometimes where the coolest stuff is, like that. Canning jars. Valley Christian Church. That's pretty cool. Michelle, I saw this and thought of you. I didn't even have to pick it up. I know the pattern, it's false graph. Pretty cool. And there's quite a bit of Homer Laughlin strung out in different places, and there's a lot of cool glass. Not a ton of collectibles. I got an iridescent Fire King, but yeah, there's some Homer Laughlin, and I seen the false graph and thought of you. There is Homer Laughlin, and then I believe this is Shenango, which doesn't collect much, but it's a little collectible. And then there's a glass bake, which I've never done any good with glass bake. But I wanted to show you guys the Homer Laughlin.
Good afternoon with Jerry and Chico and with He Provides.
So we're back home. We're ready to share our haul with you. It was a good time. There was tons of great stuff. And we just thoroughly enjoyed it. So
Loved it.
We're going to get with it. I'll start and we're going to go here. Check these out. These by no means will fit me. I used to have one something like this.
He did?
But I think it shrank. It hung in the little closet where the water heater is, and I think all that heat and moisture made it shrink.
That's what it was.
So, but we've got two of these bad boys. One is black.
Oh, I didn't even notice there were two different colors.
And one is brown.
Awesome.
And if I'm not mistaken, these are both going to fit our son. And I think he'll like them. So, win-win. I think we got two great jackets for our son.
Brownie points for the babies.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to show you two different things that I got for for our grandchildren, that Raina and Riker, that are always here. They both have a huge fascination with purses. So they continue to take my purse or any kind of bag that's here. So we got two bags that they can actually pack around now. This is Cars. Isn't that cute? It's a lunchbox, but it's going to be Riker's little sack from now on. And then Raina got her a Bear Bradley that's just her size. She's going to love me.
And it's got a wallet in it. Okay. I love hats, and it seems that the kids are maybe taking that same avenue. So monkey hats, and then got me another beanie. Bald guy's got to have his head covered in the winter.
Absolutely. Okay. Rain boots! Aren't these awesome? I love these.
This will be the year that Riker works with me in the garden and in the chicken coop and in the mulch.
So, because Raina's always had rain boots, so there we go. Riker Kai's got boots now.
And if you guys have watched us long, and I hope you have, you've seen our videos from last summer. I wear a lot of bandanas on my head in the summer. Hats are too hot, and sun will cook my old bald head. Got a whole stack of great bandanas.
And actually, when I saw those, I thought, Chico's donated some bandanas.
No.
But he didn't. Okay, so next, for me, I know, shocker, I got myself something. So lots of Mary Kay was there, and so we got Botanical Effects Cleanse and Botanical Effects Freshen. And then there's two, which is my favorite. Mary Kay, the Time Wise Night Solution and Day Solution.
I got me some clothes. I like Wrangler jeans. When I was a younger, thinner man, I liked Levi's. I don't like Levi's anymore. I like Wranglers. And I got a great pair of Wranglers. No stains, no tears, no holes, no nothing. Great pair of Wranglers. I got me a new pair of swimming trunks. Mine, the ones I have, are a little too big. And I got me a great work around the place t-shirt.
He does a lot of red. Okay, so
Indiana Hoosiers.
Aren't these bowls are going to be fabulous?
Yeah.
For the grandkids. And there is a set, looks like 10.
I picked those up after she left to go to work. I just thought the
10.
grandkids will like these.
And then we won't have to worry about them breaking them, so it's okay.
Set them down here. Well, set them on the floor. I was getting ready to leave, and the lady that was over the yard sale hollered at me. And she knows us well enough to know that I like antiques and I like old glassware. And this is Royal China. Well, that piece is different. These two are royal china, and there's no nicks, nothing. And you can still, they still had paper where they had been wrapped, and apparently they were like in a shed or something and got water damage. And I don't know what this is, but they're cool.
And they match our kitchen.
They're just cool.
So, these, see this big pile? It is heavy too. I know, I'm a glutton, I get it. So all these clothes are for me. I'm super, actually there is 2 shirts that I know of off the top of my head that's going to a daughter. So, but most of these are for me.
And you will see these, or some of
Yes.
these, in our
Dress for Success for Less series.
Yeah, you'll see some of this. Check this out. It needs cleaned up, and a lot of this needs cleaned up. But a handy dandy little shelf that will go in our office. So it may find its way somewhere else, but probably our office.
So the first thing I saw when we got there was this shelf, and I knew he's already taken it home. And sure enough, I turned around.
It was the first thing I grabbed.
And he's carrying it around the yard sale. Okay, so next for me is, this is something that Chico got after I left.
This is awesome.
Because this was not in our possession when I left that yard sale.
Got a
That's
square
pretty nifty.
base.
That would be great.
And the lid
for
clamps down.
salads.
And
How cool is that?
ain't that dandy? That's for...
Is it Tupperware?
No.
It's great.
That's for family reunions and picnics and great. Wrapping paper. Little Riker got a birthday coming up soon. Spider-Man wrapping paper. Who's going to be the coolest poppy there? And then our high school colors here are purple. So I grabbed it. I don't know that we'll need it, but I grabbed it, and I'm guessing we'll need it, and if not, guess who's going to use it for Christmas wrapping paper? Me.
Okay, so there's always a deal of the day. This is the deal of the day. You have to show them.
I am. I picked this up for me.
Yeah, and we both agreed he's going to put this in his vehicle, and wherever we go, he's taking this.
I may now have the answer to all of my stained up t-shirts. All of my shirts get a stain right here. This is going to fix that. Isn't that cool?
And it's amazing. He doesn't do it at home, just every time we go out to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't drop food here. When we go out to eat, bam, on my shirt.
Every time.
And then picked up one of these. If you guys, we're starting to do some better budgeting and some things like that, and we coupon. Pick this up too. It is handy dandy. It says memories on it, but I'm going to use it for coupons and budgeting.
Splash Guard kit keeps water inside. We need that.
Our grandkids take baths here often, and they get a little wild. And if those things work at all like I think they're going to, it's going to keep a lot of water off the floor. Pick these jammy pants up for our daughter-in-law. They're dandy.
I got the necklace. I can fix that right there because it needs to... Or I have 2 options here, which I've thought about. I can fix this and repair it, or we'll tear it apart and Raina and I or Miss Briley will make something with it.
I like that idea better. Socks.
Tons of socks.
Those are brand new. Those are brand new. Still got the little brand new.
Awesome. We've got grandbabies in there
We've
too.
got our youngest daughter will eat these up,
Yeah.
and then we got socks for the grandbabies. They go through them. They lose them.
It's like they eat them.
Yeah, they just go through them. So we picked some up, and I got a iridescent Fire King baking dish. Like I said, I like glassware and I like Fire King. Don't know that we'll keep this, but thought it was a pretty cool item.
I'll let you do this.
Okay.
Okay, so I got a little mini tote, an organizer, if you will, with sticker foam snowflakes. So we'll have a blast. Oh, it's got snowmen in it.
It's a cool organizer.
And penguins.
We live in Orange County, Indiana. I picked up a 175th anniversary plate for the Valine Christian Church, 1827 to 2002. Well, that's quite a while ago. There's no chips, nothing. Not sure why I picked it up, but it's a local church plate, and I'll find the right home for this. Probably won't be here, but I'll find the right home for it.
Alright, so I have a gray wallet, and the wallet that Miss Raina, oh, I forgot that one. The wallet that Raina is going to be using from now on is this one, because she's been using my name brand Coach. So this is her new wallet. She just doesn't know it yet.
And this is from a medical place. It's a quick release gait belt, 54 inches. Handy dandy, and it'll strap down to any size. I'm not going to use it for a waist belt, but we're always hauling stuff, moving stuff. You never know. I just thought this was pretty dandy. I think it'll find its own use.
You can do this one next. Okay, so this is a brand new set of lotion and what else is in here? Coconut scented body scrub, body wash, body butter, and it's coconut lime. But very cool.
The cool thing here is that we looked at these at Christmas time. Mm-hmm. These were Christmas gift sets. And I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought, but I'm not paying that for it. And then we went back after Christmas when everything was 50% off. They had a few left, and I thought, those are pretty cool, but I'm not going to pay that for it. Today we picked it up, and we didn't pay that for it. I thought this was cool. The daughter-in-law that's getting the jammy pants, brand new, thermal top. Somebody bought it clearanced at Walmart for $4, never opened it, and we got it for less than $4 today. And it'll go to the daughter-in-law.
Chico got us some scented bath soap, and you may not know this, but the man picks up more bath soap than any person I've ever known. There's an issue there.
I had a very poverty-stricken, uncertain childhood. There are some things I feel the need to have.
Bath soap.
Soap's one of them. Picked up this little bottle. It is squishy. I don't have a use in mind at all, but I thought that was cool, and we'll find a use for it. Picked up this too. I think this is going to be used with the grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
And also this, a plate stand, and it'll be put to good use. And while she's getting that stuff, let me show you the books. Picked up quite a few books. Here's a series, and I don't know how many was originally in the series, but we have Hanover to Windsor, the Saxon and Norman Kings, the Plantagenets, the Tudors, the Stuarts, and the first 4 Georges. Now, our youngest daughter used to love to read that kind of stuff. Don't know if she still does, but those are great books. They got an emergency medical guide, 2nd edition, needs cleaned up. Much of the stuff does. And I got Stephen Taylor, Commander, The Life and Exploits of Britain's Greatest Frigate Captain. I just thought it'd be cool. And I like history. I love history. Mm-hmm. Which brings me to this book, 1421, The Year China Discovered America. I read the reviews and I read the foreword, and this is hugely interesting. This book lays down facts that they say proves the Chinese came to America in 1421. I gotta read this and see what it says.
Okay, so these are grandchildren clothes. They range from Mr. Riker at 2T all the way up to, I'm not sure what size the biggest is, but anyways, all these are for grandchildren.
We have a sweatshirt that'll fit Raina next winter.
Yeah, and shoes, which is probably next year if she doesn't wear them this year.
And curtains. Probably not for us, but they may be for one of our kids. So some of this will go to our kids, some to our grandkids.
We had a blast.
Yeah, it was a great time. We got good deals, and the money that we did spend is going to help fund something that's much bigger than either of us will, much bigger than us. So if you guys like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button please give us a thumbs up and hit that little bell so you don't miss anything that we're doing. We greatly appreciate you coming along. If you've got any comments, suggestions, if you just think that this was awesome, say, hey, that's cool. You got anything else to say? Godspeed, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.
Day, morning, whatever.